Stay low! Move fast!
German machine guns dominate the high ground.
The crossing quickly turns deadly.
The first assault begins to collapse.
Fire!
German defences cling to the mountain slopes.
They're spotting for artillery.
Prepare the bombers!
Hundreds of Allied bombers approach Monte Cassino.
Bomb bay ready!
Then the bombs begin to fall.
Explosions tear through the ancient monastery. The ancient abbey collapses under the bombardment. The bombing leaves the town of Cassino in ruins.
Watch the windows.
German snipers watch the streets from shattered buildings.
Combat inside the ruins is fought at close range. The battle for Cassino becomes a brutal fight for every street.
Night falls over the shattered town of Cassino.
Stay close.
Suddenly, a flare lights the battlefield. The sudden light triggers violent close combat.
By dawn, neither side has gained ground. By May 1944, Allied forces prepare a final assault.
Move up! I say! German machine guns open fire from above!
Every meter of the mountain is fiercely defended.
The climb becomes a brutal fight for survival.
Allied artillery begins pounding the mountain slopes. Prepare the bombers!
Get down! Take cover! We're taking heavy fire! Move up! Clear! Oh!
A Polish flag rises above the ruins of Monte Cassino. After months of fighting, the mountain finally falls silent.
Hold still! From the summit, the entire valley lies open. The road to Rome is finally open.
But the battle leaves the town completely destroyed.
The battlefield around Cassino is left in ruins.
Check inside.
Above them, the ruins of Monte Cassino overlook the valley.
With the mountain taken, the Allied advance continues.
Monte Cassino becomes one privatization loans of the most costly battles of the war.
Hold still!
German defenses that once held the mountain now lie abandoned.
The ancient abbey now stands in ruins.
The road to Rome is now open!
Monte Cassino becomes one of the most brutal battles of the Italian campaign.
Thousands of soldiers fought and died on these slopes.
The battle becomes a symbol of sacrifice.
The ruins of the abbey remain as a reminder of the battle.
From here, Allied forces continue their advance north.
Monte Cassino remains one of the most brutal battles of the war.
After Monte Cassino, the Allied advance pushes north. The Gustav line is finally broken.
Behind them, the mountain stands silent.
Monte Cassino becomes one of the most legendary battles of the war.
The battle leaves a scar across the valley.
Thousands of soldiers from many nations fought here.
The monastery would later be rebuilt.
But the memory of the battle would remain.
The Allied armies continued their march north. Only weeks later, they would reach Rome.
Monte Cassino became one of the hardest battles of the war.
The mountain stands as a symbol of the cost of war.
Today, Monte Cassino remains a place of remembrance.
The Battle of Monte Cassino would never be forgotten.
But one mountain blocks the road to the capital.
At the summit stands the ancient Benedictine Abbey.
From here, the entire Liri Valley can be observed.
The first Allied assault begins in January 1944.